Hi everyone, I'm Dina and you're watching The Particle TV.
Hi guys, thank you for watching and staying with us once again. Today I am speaking to Mission in Black from Germany. Hi guys.
Hi.
We are going to talk a little bit about the band's beginnings, about the band's future. So first question, tell me more about your beginnings and about your music background. Who will do the honors? Andy, Daniel?
I'm talking so much, so
okay.
Chance to Daniel to say a few words to the beginning of the band.
Okay. Come on, Daniel, tell me more.
Yeah, so we had a little bit of history with Mission in Black. So we had a former band called Spellbound. It was an old school thrash metal band. So me and Andy and two other guys were playing there. And from as this band stops, it is some years ago, it was 2010, we started to form this new band, Mission in Black,
okay.
With three members of Spellbound. So, and we took a second guitar player with us, and we started this new kind of music, a little bit more modern and darker, and so it took a very long time. So the first let's say 1 or 2 years, we started and worked very hard and had some gigs, and then this membership broke a little bit, and it took a lot of time to get on this point we are now, with a lot of new members. But I think since 2018 we are a very strong band. So personally, yeah.
Okay. Talking about a past, how did the pandemic affect the band, if I may ask?
Yeah, Andy?
Yeah.
Sorry, I guess it's a tough question for most of the band.
I think it's not easy to answer that in sentences, because we try to do our music as professional as it's, but nevertheless, every one of us has his normal job beside doing the band. It's not possible to, you know what I'm talking about. It's not possible to live just from making music in our case. So there are sides of the story. As every other musician or fan on at the beginning of the pandemic, we were hit in the face. We live for playing live, travel around as places we can get there, and every one of us was forced to stay at home. So this was a really weird situation. And on the other side, as I told you, we're not depending to play the music to get enough money to buy our food, or taxes and whatever. So in comparison to a lot of other bands which are forced to tour and forced to play live, we have the great opportunity to have not this financial problems for me personally. So that makes things easier a lot. But on the other side, just to have a look at the band, it was, for me, or for us, Daniel and me, it was the first time ever we have, I think 2020, just right before starting of the pandemic, we were in the ability to have, I think, 25 or 28 shows in a row. It was the first time ever. I told to Daniel, hey, we can do a tour shirt, the first time ever. And we printed a few hundred copies of the shirt. And then the whole pandemic starts, and we had, what the fuck, we got more 200 or 300 tour shirts and can't tour. So this is financial, a complete fuck up. But yeah, it is that it is. I won't complain about but we were affected, a lot without playing live, and were forced to stay at home. It was in my life the first situation. I never had this before, like many others. I think it's the same.
But you used the time to be creative, right? You worked on new material.
in my case, I'm the drummer. It's not my job to be very creative in songwriting. Maybe Daniel can tell a few words. But for me personally, it was the first 2 or 3 weeks were very that bad. You got time to read a book or stay at home and do things you can't do when being outside and playing live and all the thing. But then it's getting boring, and I'm not the guy who's complaining about all the situation, but it was a bit difficult. There was, after a few months, there was no creativity in me because this whole bad mood around. Everybody is, I got no social contacts. I was at home, and I need the input from the outside to be creative in any way. But I'm not the songwriter. Daniel could tell in his own words what's going on in his mind.
Yeah, we wrote some stuff, but for me it's a similar situation, because if you are a hardworking band, then you are in the flow, and so this loss of having a perspective, because the weirdest part for me was, okay, now we have lockdown for 3 months. Now we have for 6 months, and then it goes longer and longer, and you lost the trust in the situation when you can go and play live. So if you produce an album, you want to promote that live, to have release shows or promote it with a tour, and this was dampening a little bit the creativity in my case, because if everything is in a flow, then you are in this mood, and also with my business, I having music school, and I was working online and creating all this working stuff new. It was so much to do that I was really busy in this pandemic, because I have to change everything I was doing beside the band, and so this was a little bit a break to calm down and to get new orientation. So this was the
let's go to the positive things now. Do you have any do you have any live shows soon, sometime soon? Tell me about it. Finally. Did you hear me?
Yes, okay.
Okay.
We're just checking who is answering.
Okay. Go, Andy.
It's up to me again. So we had the chance to play some live shows in 2021. It was, I remember the first show, I guess, was in Austria, a big festival called Area 53 Festival, for our band, a big festival. It was one of the first shows ever after more than a year happening. And for me personally, I really look forward. I'm really, we can go out on stage again, and with big names like Epica, Icebreaker, or many other bands, Kiss and Dynamite from Swabia here. And I was completely nervous to get there, and really excited to get to Austria, and the whole festival was really great. And all the guys behind the stage, they got really emotional, because for many of them it was the first time after about 1 year to have this live feeling again. For me as a musician, also for the technical staff, for the merchandisers, they are really it was a really, really emotional moment to get these people again, and you know each other when you make music for such a long time. It was really great, and it happened so fast. We went on stage, played this show about 40 minutes, and it was like a movie going on before my eyes. Still got goosebumps. It was really great.
That's perfect. Now, what about 2022? Go, Daniel.
So, we had, I think 2 weeks ago, we had one show On Saturday we have the next. So it's going on, and in June we have another big festival. What is one of our will be one of our highlights.
Yeah.
Also, we play Summer Breeze. So
great.
okay, yeah. So yeah, it's going on, and it feels really good. And I think for this summer we have 10 shows.
Amazing, amazing. Do you maybe have an ambition about the festival specific somewhere in Europe, or maybe even further than Europe, some big dream where you want to have a show?
So everybody wants to play in Wacken.
Wacken?
So
okay.
We had this chance with Spellbound too, but a lot of years ago. But I think we take everything one step
at a time,
after another. So
yeah,
and it feels great that we feel this development. So it will come.
Of course it will. What are your future plans? Are you planning on releasing a new video or a new album sometime soon? Are you working on new material? Tell us more about it.
Right at the moment, we're deeply in the songwriting process. Okay. Maybe then take a few words for the new songs. For me, the next step is yet to come, to record the drum patterns in a few weeks.
Okay.
Yes, as the new record is in the making, there are plans, and for sure we will do 1 or 2 video clips. Will take some time. At first, the next weeks and months, we're really busy with recording the patterns and the guitar tracks and everything. And yeah, we're really excited to bring new material. And the first time with this lineup, it's the first time for Steffi performing on a complete album with us. And also we got our new guitarist, Eddie Stübner, on. So it will be, for Daniel and me, it's a new capital of this band. And we're really looking forward to this, yeah.
Of course. What do you think about music videos? Do you find them important nowadays? Daniel?
Yes, I think they are very important. So, okay, on the other hand, as a band, you have much more to do, because it's always a price question. So to release maybe 2 or 3 singles before the album will come out. So yeah. But I think that's a new time, that before the album starts, the band putting their stuff on YouTube. And for me, it's also interesting to see what the bands are doing. So, yeah. Okay, great. You mentioned Steffi before. I must ask, everybody knows about her amazing performance on The Voice. What would you say, did that affect any way the band, her performance on The Voice, her appearance on The Voice? Yeah, I think there are 2 sides, because every time you have this kind of hype, it doesn't matter if it's a casting show or it's in the metal business itself. You got this peak of fame.
Yeah.
And this fame disappears as quick as it comes. So if you are a hardworking band and have your really foundation, so you have a benefit from that, But I think if you are not working as a band and you got this peak, and after some months you be on the same level as before. So
yeah. That's what I wanted to hear about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all know how fame works, so that's pretty much commercial appearance, Yeah. It was interesting to see that. I mean, she's an amazing vocalist. I must say that. It's the performance as well was mesmerizing. But I just wanted to know, did it help in any way, but help in a proper way.
Yeah,
The band.
I think not in case of selling more CDs or
Yeah.
selling more shirts, but on the other way, for sure we got more attention
Yeah.
after the TV of Steffi. But at the end, as Daniel mentioned, it helped us to get some more attention and maybe to get some more shows to play because of the so-called hype at the time that was on German TV. So that helped for sure. And also maybe it helped a little bit more people clicked on our YouTube videos and wanted to know what Steffi does beside this voice chapter. So, but at the end, and Daniel mentioned that, at the end, we're working as a band, and Steffi is an amazing singer, a great person, but Mission in Black is a bunch of 5 people working together. Everyone has its part, and the fans which come to our shows, buy our CDs, buy our stuff, and support us in this way, I would say this is not the crowd watching The Voice normally. They, for sure, they got the attention and watched The Voice because of Steffi is acting there. But at the end, the guys in the front row, which are banging and having fun with us and supporting all underground band, for me personally, it's much more important than having 500,000 clicks on a YouTube video. For me,
precisely that. Yeah, I understand that.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I know. I wanted to hear that. Yes. What would you say was the band's biggest achievement so far since you first started with Mission in Black?
Danny?
Yeah, the biggest achievement, I think the situation, just the situation that we now we are working with the booking agency, we are working with a label, we have this chance to play Summer Breeze, to get more stronger people inside the band. I think that's the biggest point, this development. I cannot fix this on one happening. It's more this we are still there, and we are, in our case, bigger than before.
Okay, I get it. Speaking of your music, you have like a bunch of different elements in your music. What would you say your biggest influences are? It's like you're part of melodic, you have some melodic tunes, but also power metal tunes, but on the other hand also a little bit of thrash metal. So it's like a mixture of different genres. What would you say are that your roots are the biggest ones?
I think personally your description is a perfect description of the 5 characters in the band. And to talk, everybody of us, we're all different ages, and then depends on our different roots. In my case, I'm the grandfather of the band. My musical education goes back to the late 80s. The old school thrash metal thing, like I grew up with bands with Slayer or Forbidden and Testament, and for all time that will be my roots in my trying to play drums and whatever. But nevertheless, I grow up with younger guys like Steffi or bass player Simon, and so I'm always a big fan of music from modern bands like Heaven Shall Burn, Parkway Drive or whatever. So I try to develop my musical taste as well. But to answer your question, my roots are definitely in this 80s metal thing, and Daniel has a different opinion to this, for sure.
Okay, let's hear it.
Yeah, in my case, it's I always came from this thrash metal. I like this strong riffing from thrash metal bands, and in my youth, I I listened a lot to Metallica, and then came Pantera, and then a lot of death metal bands. Today I listen to all this bunch of metal bands and other stuff. But if I'm writing, I'm always trying to not to be free from genres. So that's my approach. I don't try to
put yourself in a box. You try to be open-minded. Yeah.
Yes, and I think that's important for the music, also for Mission in Black nowadays.
Okay, great, amazing. Do you have any other thoughts before the end of this interview you want to share with your public and the public in general? Maybe some news or announcements.
First of all, thanks to you, Dina, for having us on your show. We are really grateful to have interview requests from Croatia. We hope to be there someday. I don't know.
Come.
It would be great. It's a great country. I was there just one time 10 years ago at the Metal Fest in Croatia, but it was really, the people are great. And we hope to can manage that, to play there someday. And to all the guys at the video screen or which see us, thanks for the support in any way you can do it. So we appreciate that a lot, and it means a lot to us to have the chance to talk to you and doing interviews and do what we love to do.
It means a lot to me too. So it was a huge pleasure. Daniel?
Thank you.
Daniel is short. Daniel is short and sweet, like.
Yeah. Okay, and Andy said so. I'm really happy for all these people who come to our concerts, and I know at the moment, there's this feeling. Okay, now we can go to concerts, but this is so there are so many now because everything is now pressed together to have every weekend is some event, and
that's amazing. That's amazing.
That's amazing, and I hope you all have the time to visit our concerts, and I also would like to come to Croatia.
Well, I would be very happy if Croatia would have a lot of festivals and concerts, but that it's sadly not the case. But maybe one day we'll have that too. We are now looking in the future, like you said before.
Let's do this,
Thank you guys. It was very nice meeting you. I love listening to your music, by the way. I'm very happy I found your music. So keep it up, the good work. Guys, pay attention to the band, follow their work, follow their socials, their website, go to their shows if you are close by. Thank you for following us. Thank you for new subs. It's amazing to have a crowd like this, and stay tuned for more.